What's going on? Good morning. How we doing? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. My camera. There we go. Happy Friday. All-time highs right here. Well, I am hunting all-time highs as well. Finally out of this. We're finally out. There's no wick on this daily candle though. Kind of sketch. Kind of sketchy. But honestly, I mean, you have these are popping off a little bit. Hasn't really done much on NQ, which is fine. We can lag behind. Wait for us, you know. But I have all-time highs marked out here across the board. So, are we going to hit today? Yeah, pretty bad. So I don't really feel bad about being a little red, you know, on the week. Looking at the hourly structure, shows how garbage it was. Yep. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel bad about being a little red in a week with, you know, not much fall through. I mean, the hourly looks decent, especially on YM. I mean, it's just tough to get a piece. I mean, this move happened at 1 o'clock, and I feel like unless you were like, just like positioned in it, sitting through all this, and then it just ran. Like, it didn't really give you an entry. So I'm saying, like, it's just like popping off news. The market's just waiting on news. Not the kind of market I want to trade. Pop and chop. Like, look how messy this is compared to like one-sided moves, right? This is like all over the place. Same with this run up. So it's tough to trade. Especially what's even more frustrating is like you know where it's going. You know we put in that low of the week on Tuesday. That classic weekly expansion. But even the 4 hour, like you look at these 4 hour candles here. They compare it to these. Not it, man. It's not it. Just wiki. So as always, what do we do first? Every stream? Talk about our bias. We talk about key news. We talk about POIs. And we talk about giveaway. So obviously I'm bullish. Yeah, we're in candle 5 here. But I mean, we continue to close outside of previous day high. So looking for that bullish expansion, right? We have a small wick on the day so far. Came down, made that wick. So YM really doesn't need to. I mean, you have SMT there. Same thing with ES. There's a tiny wick by a tick on the daily candle on ES. So why not need to come down today and make that wick? But yeah, right off the rip. Harry. Hello, Harry. Harry says YM looks stronger. Of course. I agree. ES second strongest, NQ just lagging behind here. So maybe we can end the week with a dub. That would be nice. Get green on the week? All we need is a 1 win to get green on the week. Like a nice 2R will get us green. Yeah. But all in all, I'm bullish. Obviously, don't really need to explain that. We're in that market maker buy model. We're finishing out this this weekly candles expansion. Yeah, structure's bullish. So that's my bias. News, not real much news, except for like what, 10 a.m. Refresh, make sure. Yep, 10 a.m. Medium impact stuff. Nothing crazy. As for POIs, you have a little SMT here at previous day. Sorry, at current daily low. We swept out this low here on ES and this low here on NQ. This low has not been swept out, which is the same as this low. So, like I said, YM just looks strongest. I mean, consolidation just expanded out of that. We're about to take all-time highs here before the open, it looks like. As for giveaway, we're giving away one of these indicators today. So stay tuned for that. That'll be towards the end of the stream. And you look at gold. Yeah, gold. Just chopping around on the daily, so not much going on there. Actually, let me log in real quick. I'm about to be a limit order goblin now. HP, baby. Let's get to it, man. Waiting for 9:13. We got about 15 minutes till the open. I would love for this to be lagging behind so I can get in. I don't know if we're going to get a pullback off open. It might just pop. Kind of what it's looking like. I mean, now we've closed above these down closed candles. Don't really want to see this low return back to. Just expand higher. So if you look at the daily profile, Asia, London, New York. I'm looking at this as more of like a London reversal to go higher. Same with ES. I mean, you kind of have SMT at this low. Asia, London, New York. So don't really want to see this return back to. Kind of just want to hop on. I mean, I don't really see anywhere where I could have positioned myself for the most part. Maybe we'll get some kind of entry here at the open. But it's Friday. And that means just for fun, let's check out daily chart on dollar. Just inside this gap, messing around. Waiting for him home today. Yeah, Memorial Day weekend. So Monday, market's gonna be closed. So get your profits in now. Get that itch scratched. Because I won't see you guys on Monday. We're gonna take Monday off. Why is indicator not showing bullish CST on 1 hour time frame? Because we're in candle 5 here. And it only shows it at candle 2. It's up to you to find it now in candle 3 and candle 4. We can check out oil real quick. Not really much I like. I mean, get this low right here. 4 hour closure. The problem is this candle right here. This like wiki candle to close right at the price right here. So you have to wait for the next candle to close before you hop in for something like this. We're close to all-time highs here on YM. YM has not hit all-time highs yet. Like, we've been taking out all-time highs over here a little while ago. This thing is still yet to take it out, so it's due. And we just chopped for a minute. I mean, almost a month, or I mean, a month exactly up in here. But I was bullish on gold. I know we had like a candle 2 closure right here, but I liked how we kind of came down. And at the end of the day, had that pop up, right? So I was kind of just looking for 50% of this wick to be respected. Which we've kind of been respecting, right? Looked for it to go higher. Something like this. So yeah. I mean, this looks like trash at the moment though, so that's kind of why I'm looking at these. These are my focus. It's like we know where it wants to go. It's just can we find an entry that aligns with that? So yeah, hopefully you guys have a nice weekend after this stream. I know you guys are probably looking forward to Memorial Day weekend like I am. I'm gonna take a break. A longer break from the markets after this week, for sure. Right now in the chat, 90% of people are bullish. 90. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go lower. But our long idea on YM, right? I mean, we were trying to long yesterday. I'll cut all my executions, you can see. We were trying to long this candle too. Right here. Up some lows, right? We're trying to long. It's a valid setup. We just didn't get that follow through on this candle 3. So we got stopped out for a full loss right here. And then it ran, you know? Quite annoying. If we go to the 5 minute, we can go look at it. Right. Candle 2 closure. You had your change of state delivery right here. Confirmed it. And then right here at 10 o'clock opens up, new 10 o'clock candle. We dig down, sweep out this low here into an imbalance. It's right here. Okay. Let me close above. All right. So we entered right here. The limit. Boom. Stop at the low. Looking for this high. And zero follow through. Just chops around. And then all of a sudden, bang, just spikes up. Ain't that a bitch? That's been this market though. So this is a valid loss, a good loss, right? We followed the system. Looking for this. Like if I go in replay mode, it'll show you the candles. We were looking for this candle, right? To make it small wick right here on this down move. And go higher. Put in a protected low here. Came down. And then just chopped us to bits, right? So I'm glad I got out of that. But you're not going to win every trade, right? Doesn't matter how good your system is. You're not going to win every single trade. I wish you could. There's no 100 win rate system. So we do got a candle 2 in that hourly FEG. Where the thing is, I don't see any hourly closures. Like this is an inside bar right here. I'm pretty sure. But it didn't close candle 3, right? Yeah. These hourly candles. The structure looks good, but there's no real closures. I'm kind of hoping for like a retrace into like an imbalance or something to create some kind of closure around 9:30 or 10. But yeah, that trade yesterday was unfortunate. Everything lined up for what we wanted to see. We just couldn't get the move we wanted. So hopefully we get something better today. Because I want longs for sure. Just kind of monitoring previous day high as well. I mean, we have SMT currently across the board here. So if for some miracle reason we want to sell off previous day high here for like a TGIF kind of setup back into the range, at the current moment in time, the way the indices look, NQ looks the weakest, obviously, because there's SMT. So we'll see. Yeah, like you had a candle 2 closure here, candle 3, candle 4. Now we're in candle 5 after sweeping this high. So I'm looking for a new swing to form on one of these higher time frames. It could even be a 1 minute, 15-minute, 1 minute entry, but we have about 5 minutes until the open. You got the FEG trim. Now you walked out feeling profitable AF. Hell yeah. I'm not profitable this month yet. I mean, this week yet. There is a ship honking its horn outside my window. I've also been kind of like working on. I know this price action right here has kind of inspired me to back test like a scalping, like high R scalping strategy using like OTE. So I want to back test that this weekend because when the conditions get really crappy, we might be able to look for like a scalp, right? Because we're like yesterday, we didn't see that follow through like we wanted. It's really unfortunate. You know, we got stopped out here. Didn't have that follow through off the closure here. So it's like you're getting some nice volatility, but it's just zero follow through across the board. That's kind of when the scalping, you have to adapt, right? Because this system needs follow through. It needs continuation because we're trading continuations, right? So I want to back test this like new like scalping system. I don't feel confident like trading it live here on stream because I haven't really back tested it that much. Whereas this, obviously, I've been trading for a while, so I know. The VIX is down. Yeah. Bummer. I like it when the VIX is high. That's where the party starts. Above 20 is when the party starts, and we've been below 20 for a minute. But yeah, the nice thing about it is the scalping, we still can get our bias using the fractal model, right? It just comes down to when we retrace deep, like we've been having these deep retracements, right? Every time we take out liquidity, have these deep retracements. It kind of capitalizes on that, you know? So when we recognize that, we can kind of switch over to that mindset. And then when we start seeing some follow through in the market, we can switch back to actually trading continuations like we have been. So I'm excited for that. I want to test that. Scalping so high cortisol. I would still only take like high quality setups, you know, when we have clear bias and a draw and stuff. It's not like I'm just like blindly pattern trading and scalping. Like I want to have a bias. Like I'd still be sizing pretty decent on the scalps. Maybe tone the risk down a little bit, especially in the beginning as I get used to it, but we'll see. If it has any merit, I'll share it with you guys. If it doesn't, we'll just stick to this, right? And just either take L's when it doesn't follow through or just not trade, right? But I'm always open to learning new things. 67 votes. All right, I'll end it. Oh, 68. But yeah, most people are bullish. I'm bullish as well. Let's see. Open in 30 seconds. Six, 7. All right, here we go. Time to open. Let's see how we do. We're right below all-time highs here. I'll be very surprised if we don't hit that. A little bit of a gap at the open across the board, but Don't really care about that too much. It wants to move, it wants to move. It looks primed anyways. Higher. Here we go. Catch up time. Let's mark this high out. These kind of pull back right at the open. I mean, I know we're in a candle 5 here. Candle 2, candle 3, candle 4. We're in a candle 5 here, but if we're going to expand, we could get a 5-minute entry on ES here. If we're just going to continue this, we respected 50%. Swept out a low here. You know, and I kind of like ES over NQ just because it's a little stronger. That's all-time high, right? Yep. Not saying we have to hit that to make money, but let's mark it out. See what I'm saying, though? I think we could get a 5-minute. Technically, this wick isn't too long, right? We still stayed above 50% of the previous candle. So, like, mechanically speaking, and yeah, it's opening volatility. So, like, I might long this on the 5-minute. And I kind of like how the 15-minute looks, too. Little tiny imbalance right here. Kind of like we swept some liquidity, right? Put in this top, swept it, came back in the range, took out some 5-minute lows here. Just need to see it close above. We're just going to shoot higher. We could do bodies for the stop. We could do the low. That high day hasn't been taken out yet on NQ yet. You'll look. So we need that closure above. Algorithm is pumping. I mean, we use the body. I mean, YM selling off pretty hard. Look at YM. All right, I'm in. 11 contracts. Long on ES. Stop at the body low. Can you take me higher? Start playing the song. Get it going. Just looking for the opening pump, man. Can't blame me. Looks good. Running candle 5. Let's get our partials ready too. 8.75. A 2R would be what? 2R would be right here. So we'll get, that's 23. So we'll do 10. Don't want the stop loss. We'll sell like, I don't know, like 8. Is that good? We'll sell 8 there and hold 3 for up here. Just think about it. 2Rs right here. I know it's a candle 5, but let's play the pump. Who is in this with me? Let me know. It's Friday. Let's get the melt up. Your man, Pookie Bear. Let's go. Everybody in. All aboard. Not financial advice. So NQ, about to tag this high. Right here. We just tagged it, ran through. Let's go to all-time highs. 2R. We'll take, I don't know, what is that? 75% or so. 80% off at 2R. Reduce some risk as well. But this is a pretty nice little entry we got. We got the limit in on the order block. Just looking for continuation. Opening drive pump. About to get our get back, I hope. And if YM reverses here too, that's only going to help us out. YM's in a discount now, so. I mean, Trump did say, what did he say? New stock market record? Didn't he tweet that? This is how trades should feel, exactly. Just looks like a no-brainer. Not going to be so aggressive with the stop either. It's still the open, right? We're still 8 minutes in. We could want to retrace down a little bit into this imbalance or something like that and then go higher. So I'm happy with the stop placement. We got 20 minutes left in this hourly candle. Damn. We make almost 19 grand if we held for the all-time high. But I'm not a greedy bastard. I learned my lesson earlier this week when I didn't set my 2R limit on that pump. We literally sat and chopped and waited for a tweet. And we got one, which is hilarious. But yeah. Be greedy, you like greedy Zach? Nah. Maybe once the market starts moving decent again, but I'm trying to get my get back. I'm trying to get green on the week. It's funny, I would actually be green on the week, personally, if I took that gold setup with you guys. But I couldn't get in because of the margin. So if you took all the trades I took this week, plus that gold setup that I couldn't get in, you should be close to break even or green. Nice close there. We closed above this high. And look, we hit -2. Get in, get this retracement off the -2. Now let's head to -4. It's as easy as that. And if we get close up here, I'll just go break even as well. Once we start getting close to this -4. Damn, NQ is pumping right now. It looks like NQ wants all-time highs like right now. We just need YM to kind of reverse a bit, help us out. That's what we need. But we're not getting crazy with the stop. We're going to leave where it's at. When you call yourself the B word. Bastard. All right, we're hitting a 5-minute imbalance on YM right here. Let's see if we can get that reversal. What we don't want to see now is NQ reverse off this high. That's going to bring us down here. We want to see stay strong. Move higher. It's time to pump. Yeah. YM just doing its own thing. That's why it's like you get the best of both worlds is ES. Like if we're all in sync, like ES is gonna move. If NQ's strong and YM's down, ES can still follow NQ. You know? And if they flip flop, like at least ES is kind of somewhere in the middle. So you might not get the most explosive moves with ES, but you get a lot more consistency in my opinion with like the way it moves. Even better if we don't even tap into this imbalance right here, this 5-minute imbalance. But so far the theme, like, past couple months has just been like long at the open because we just go straight up. That's kind of what we're doing. Okay. Tapping in that imbalance. Got some volatility. Want to see that hold for sure now. So I'm saying you can't be too quick with the stop. Hopefully we don't get chopped. These candles are crazy. Deep retracement on NQ there after taking out that high. Want to see that 5-minute imbalance hold, just like we're holding here on NQ. We want to see it hold on, sorry, just like we're holding on ES. We want to see this 5-minute imbalance right here hold on NQ. If we can invert this on YM, that'll help us out. We're not there yet on the deal. Tell him to stop talking about Iran. Can we stop that? Anytime Iran gets mentioned, the algorithm goes crazy. The algos fire off. Can they just like mention that stuff at like noon? At lunch? Then at least lunch might be exciting. Tweet incoming. But it's like, they just want to mention that stuff right when the market opens, I swear. But also the fact that we've hit this imbalance now across the board. If we do start to run higher, I feel a lot more comfortable going break even, right? Because this is now a tapped into or mitigated, if you want to use the fancy term, imbalance, right? But we want to see a strong close here on a 15-minute, right? I want to see it close above these down close candles across the board. All right, there's a nice close there on a 15-minute. Our stop is at the body of this down close candle on a 15-minute, so I'm liking the trade even more. Let's see if we can get the next leg off that retracement there. Looks like YM's trying to invert that imbalance on the 5-minute as well. So let's pay attention to this high now. How do we react to this high? I want to close through that. And also we can move our stop to break even because this is now a new protected low if we close above. You can actually even add to your position once we close above here. So we want to see that closure. Closure above. That's the next that's the next best thing that could happen for us, besides closing above the high. Choose between bodies and wicks for stops. So this wick, this whole run down, I'd have almost double the stop I have now if I use the low. I like that we had an imbalance here. I guess at the time I didn't know if it was going to form an imbalance, but I just like the strength off open. We've already been expanding, right? From the candle 2 closure down here. So I was just looking for a continuation to go higher. So we swept out some liquidity. That's why I liked it. It almost has this breaker pattern, right? So my stop's kind of below this breaker low as well. When we have some beefy bodies like this, I'll use the body for the most part. And I just like the breaker pattern and how we are already in a continuation, you know? So I'm just looking to get on side with that. And I'm longing strength, so yeah, it's just an easy trade. Yeah, and Marcos says, next best thing is actually to hit first TP. Let's be realistic. Unless a tweet comes out, I don't think we'll get that in the next 5. Unless the volatility just goes crazy. But now you see YM pumping. Already past that imbalance. Needs to close above it now. NQ lagging. Still not pumping like we are here. So see how you kind of get the best of both worlds when you're trading ES? Like once this one reverses and this one pumps, we kind of get to pump some more. When this one pumps and this one dumps, we still get to pump. So you're kind of getting like best of both worlds trading ES. This will be fun. I think if we can continue higher for the morning, we'll take some off at 2R and then hold some runners through all-time highs and see how high we can go, you know? But we want to see this closure. I don't want to see it keep wicking the opening price. This opening price right here. Again, NQ is taking this high out and is not really wanting to run. It'll be a shame if this fails. But we're going to retest our entry here. Probably retest this imbalance. Just got to be patient. Also, new 15-minute candle now has a lower wick. Probably immediate rebalance this range. Could retest this imbalance. Sorry, this order block here on a 15-minute. So we just got to allow for that. Just zoom out. It's easy to get caught up in these lower time frames. But like the setup still looks decent on the 15. Maybe a trap. That's what I'm saying. The poll was 90% bullish when I did it this morning. Kind of sketch. But I mean, it just looks, like I said, it looks obvious. So everyone's going to jump on. Just kind of consolidating now. Up here. Inside bar here on the 5-minute. So YM in that 5-minute imbalance. Let's see. Closed just at the 50%. We're retesting this 15-minute down close candle now. Swept out this 5-minute low here. So let's see. What are we going to get? Be a shame if we come all the way down to these bodies and we hold this low and go higher. Like that would really suck. That would be a buzzkill for Friday. We're retesting this hourly opening price here too. The NQ does not look that bullish at the moment. Just rebalances 15-minute range though on NQ. Can we get that move higher now? Just basically almost filled in this imbalance as well on ES. Is that the deep retracement we need to go higher? We tested that 15-minute order block opening price as well. Like I said, it's just a game of probabilities. We have a lot of confluence here for longs. It's just, like I said, NQ off this high could be the buzzkill. And the fact they might want to engineer some liquidity all-time highs here on YM, that would suck as well. Let's see. It was looking so good. A little 5-minute inversion here too. It's overlapping with this, so needs to hold here. Also kind of just monitoring. I'm going to remove this execution because it's like kind of in the way. Half this order block body we've now tapped right here as well. So a lot of like confluence in this level right here. But that means nothing if we want to take the low out, right? Back at entry, somewhat. Really want to see how this 5-minute closes. Preferably it closes in the upper half of this imbalance or outside of it to the upside. Let's see. $11 contracts is a lot. It's all relative. This guy's telling me to cut my loss. Kill the trade. I'm good. I'm going to follow the plan. We're basically break even at the moment. You can cut your trade. But so far, I'm liking the reaction off this. About to get a pretty decent closure too in 5 seconds. So you go ahead and cut your trade right now. You can get out down here and draw down. I'm going to wait till it plays out. People trying to tell me what to do in the chat. I respect it. I really do. But I got a system I follow, and that's that. If it plays out, it plays out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's not up to me anymore. What color is the G4S? It's white, and it has carbon. It's got carbon. Like the black areas are all exposed carbon, and then it's just white with blue wheels. Let's go, man. What we doing? NQ looks, like I said, it looked the weakest at the open pre-market. YM's still looking like somewhat iffy. We're kind of just in the middle here on ES. Ego did not allow you to close before price hit stop loss. It's not ego. It's just following the plan. I'm paying my stop loss to do its job. Imagine if it reversed here and I cut it while I'm in drawdown. I just gave up all that rather than just seeing it through. Sounds like you're trading with emotion. Because if you don't operate the same way every single time you trade, inconsistent actions going to give you inconsistent results, right? So I operate the same way across all my trades. Either take the full loss or reduce risk and take a break even. But I don't sit here and I don't just close emotionally because I think it's giving me some drawdown, right? I just take the full loss. Because if, let's say this plays out, right? I don't want to take the full loss, but I'm not allowing the trade to play out and take the full win either, you know? So if you're not taking full wins, but you're taking full losses here and there, then no wonder you're unprofitable, right? No wonder you're not making any money. But yeah, we got people in the chat now trying to, I swear it's like rage bait, honestly. I knew this day would come as the stream got bigger. I mean, shoot, a month or two ago, we had what, 30-something people on the stream? Now we got 167 right now, 170. So as the stream grows, you're going to have people trying to backseat trade. Like, it is what it is. And then say it's ego or say it's this or that. But like, at the end of the day, it's really just me sitting here alone and you guys are just watching. So but so far this is holding. I'm liking the 15-minute too. Tap that opening price. Let's see. YM pumping. NQ holding. Let's get a nice closure here. Now, what's the open and close on this candle? 8.25. Yeah, so like technically if we close above here, you could trail stop to this low. I'm not going to do that. Okay. What's that 10 a.m. volatility? That's exactly why I'm not going to trail my stop. But let's see. 10 o'clock. There's that medium impact news. Hopefully we don't get wicked out here at these bodies off that news. That'd be a damn shame. But we have immediately rebalanced this hourly range. Don't want to see it come down here to this 1 hour imbalance, right? That's going to stop us out. Just swept this 5-minute low. Let's see, is it gonna hold? It's funny, like longs are so obvious, right? It looks so obvious. Sketchy, bro. Look at that. Swept that low. Don't wick me out on these bodies. Like I said, that's gonna suck if this low holds and we get wicked out here. I might go cry. But this is a new candle on the 4-hour. Just NQ's is not looking bullish off that high. I think we might get stopped here. -1R, yep. There it is. Such a bummer, dude. You're not getting any kind of follow through. I know it's a candle 5 here, but like, can we get a move? Such a bitch. Let's watch this imbalance though. Bullish candle 2. Clear those off. What's gold doing? Not much. Just that imbalance. So I'm glad we put our stop at that. Body, right? Let's see. Currently this low has been taken out by NQ. Let's see. Just can't get any follow through, man. This hourly candle has no wick. But yeah, YM off that high. Did not want to continue. They didn't want to give us the continuation. So it looks like we're back in this damn range. That's the thing, man. Fed Waller's yapping. Yeah. Let's zoom out. This balance has been hit. Hourly imbalance right here. Just gotta wait now. In NQ. off this. Need to watch that. Should have known this shit was gonna happen. I mean, look at the week. Not surprised at all. YM. All right, we're that in balance. That low got swept. So slow. These are equal lows right now. You lost your life savings? That's unfortunate. Where's Kaka? I just hope we're not in this chop fest again, like we were over here. She was looking so good too. I mean, let's see. Did we get hunted for a move higher? Off this hourly imbalance right here. Because that would suck. I mean, you came down into discount. I mean, we just retested what on a 15-minute? This opening price here? Overlapping with this hourly imbalance. You kind of have like a little BPR here. So yeah, let's see. I mean, these deep retracements. Pretty annoying. Can we get the reversal off this? That's the question. Yeah, I'm red right now. on the week. This got to be one of like the top worst weeks of price action I've seen. Would love a candle 2 closure right here. On NQ. We have 3 minutes left, 4 minutes. Oh. Guys, they patched the market. We can't make money anymore. Testing a 5-minute imbalance right here on this move up. Here. So that's going to have to invert. I'll be honest, man. This move off this high. This might just be a speed bump right here to go lower. Just kind of need to be objective with it and just watch. See what it wants to do. Try to model patched. We need a summer update. Yo, when are they dropping that summer update for the market? When are they dropping that summer update? we need the new update ASAP. I might have to buy the DLC. What makes my bias bullish today? I mean, we're in this bullish structure. So up to low, close above these down close candles. A little imbalance we're hitting now. We just couldn't get the follow through on that morning, on that opening drive. The structure's still bullish. Like, closing above daily highs. You know? We're right here at all-time highs. So I'm bullish until proven bearish. Weekly profile is what? Tuesday low week. Wednesday continuation. Thursday continuation. Looking for that Friday up to all-time highs. Just not seeing the follow-through on these moves, which is annoying, you know? It's a buzzkill. Like the YM trade we had the other day. Off this V-shape reversal, sweeping out, you know, accumulation manipulation. One of that continuation higher, and it just fails, chops around, and then just spikes randomly, you know, right at 1 o'clock ish. It's just not a fun market or an easy market at all. How much I risk on the challenge phases? I'm trading personal account right now. That's the sound of why I'm crashing. I mean, now it looks like this thing is weaker intraday. You know, we had this big run up. We finally swept this high. Like I said, we need to reverse. We didn't get that candle 2 closure here on ES. Didn't get it here on NQ either. Is it now going to run after sweeping us out? Or just a pullback to go lower off this imbalance. Off this high. Because daily profile wise, we've taken out London high, New York. We have a outside bar here on the 4 hour at 10 o'clock. But we're inside the range on both sides. And the hourly still looks bullish, you know. We're just in the middle of this range right now. Right here at 50%. So what do I do to mentally reset after weeks like this? Go to the club, pop bottles. Nah, honestly, just go live life like outside the charts, and don't really think about it. Like you can't do anything about your performance the week, you know, that week. As long as I know I'm following my system and the rules, like you're gonna have losing trades, losing weeks, even losing months. So like the losses don't really get to me as long as they're good losses. If they're bad losses, that's when they get to me because it's like, oh, I didn't follow my system, or I emotionally traded, right? I pulled my stop. I took profits too early. I hopped out the trade while I was in drawdown and it reversed on me and it would have played out, right? Like those mistakes are the ones that I think about. But like if I take off a good loss, there's no there's no mistake there. I execute the system 100%, then there's nothing to be upset about. But yeah, honestly, just kind of relax on the weekends, go play golf, like just live life outside the charts. Also get wins outside the charts. Like I'm about to go to the gym after this. Go get a win outside the charts. That's also going to help you not have to trade every day if you're getting wins in other areas of your life. I mean, shoot, you got this bearish C2 right here. But we're just chopping around. Gold's dying. You only YOLO once. That's exactly right. Let's see. Let's be patient. Let's just watch. I mean, lack of continuation has been troubling. If we can get a 30-minute closure to the downside off this high, we'll see how this swing plays out right here. You're going to get a candle 3 closure in the next like 9 minutes if it doesn't reverse from this POI. This 1 hour imbalance I have drawn out. 30-minute imbalance here. Really want to see how this 30-minute closes. I just know I'm gonna go on Twitter. I'm gonna see so many people got cooked trying to long this, like I did. Oh, I know it. I know some people got cooked on this setup, just like me, which is hilarious. The chat was 90% bullish at the open. I need to add an option on there for chop. Bullish, chop, bearish. Are we sick to sweep this low out or have some SMT here? Then close candle 2 right here. Like put in some SMT like this. Close above these down close candles. And then look for like the candle 2 and trade candle 3 higher. That'd be sick. Or just sweep at the low and close back in. You got these equal lows that need to be taken out here. But if we're just gonna sell off and just form this megaphone, come back down here, then that's why I'm like trying to entertain this new scalping kind of OTE ish strategy alongside this, because if we're just gonna continue to do this, then like have these deep retracements and all this stuff, I want to be able to adapt to that and whip that thing out in my back pocket. It's only 10:20. We still got like an hour. But yeah, this thing just not wanting to run. We already got the range week though. We got it last week. And we took out this low. Wanted that expansion higher. We just never really got it. So maybe we're some chop now. We just stay up in here for months. Like we were over here. Hopefully that's not the case. This thing is not looking very bullish anymore. We're starting to accelerate now. I missed 30 minutes, gonna close here in 6 minutes and 2 more 3-minute candles. So I don't know. It's kind of screaming market maker sell model now. Maybe we just we're kind of just cutting through this gap now. Maybe we switch to bearish, at least until we hit external range low. If we kind of put in a swing here on this 30-minute candle 3 close, then maybe we just take it lower. I'm not gonna fight it. Yeah, I just want to, if it's gonna come all the way up here, I don't really want to enter on a limit. Because if it does in the next couple candles, then this is gonna close candle 2 for higher prices. We'll watch. I'm watching all 3 to see. But so far, it looks like we want to take this low out. I'm not gonna lie. Megaphone. Just look at the sessions making higher highs and lower lows. Higher highs. Like if I cut on the box, we made the higher high. Can we make the lower low? You know? If it's gonna be seek and destroy. I just hate trading those days, dude. I want days that expand in one direction. That's what this model's all about. But when you have it looking like, oh, we're going to expand, you know, hop in. And then instead of going higher, we just back inside the range. Trash. Like, look at the daily candle right now. Like, I want to see small wicks, big bodies. Big body, big body. Big body truck. Come on, let's close up here. Personally, I would not be trying to short this right now. I just don't like how... I wanted to see an imbalance form. I mean, my stop would be like... not too bad. There's no imbalances anymore here. It's a tiny one right here. Why I'm just hanging out. Gold, previous day low. Right here. Taken out. I mean, this will be... we're in OTE. If it's going to be one of those deep retracements to go higher. Big bodies. Bro, you're short? I'm rooting for you. I'd love for it to kind of reverse down here. But if it don't, here's this hourly imbalance. Draw it out. God dang. It's looking kind of like a V shape. We got 50 seconds until this 30-minute closes. And we're pretty close to closing candle 2 here. On the 3-minute. So, like I said, we're in OTE. Well, is this going to be where the move reverses here? Swept out this low. The short-term low here. Not going to lie, it kind of looks like NQ's a little... well, they're all kind of in sync now. Getting bamboozled everywhere. We hit this high, deep retracement. Hit these opening prices here. Are we now? It's a nice 15-minute candle close too. Just need to close above this opening price on the 3-minute. Already, oh no, we didn't do it here yet either. Here's your 1-minute, 15-minute closure right here. Pretty nice. On NQ, on ES. I will reattempt longs. Sweep this low, V-shaped recovery. Out of OTE. Even better if we can get the early 5-minute CISD right here. Yeah, this is it. This is a doji, so this is valid to close above off this hourly POI. If you're short, you're hoping this is just a retest of this imbalance in these wicks here to roll. But this closure, not bad. I don't know, man. Look at YM trying to sell off here, and then NASDAQ strength. It kind of seems like NASDAQ's the one to long now. I mean, it hit all-time highs first, originally. I know it had to catch up here to take this high out. But I'm kind of hoping for like a 1 minute or like a 3-minute entry. That's what we want. We had the 30-minute closure. We should need to confirm it now here. The 1 minute's already confirmed. We just want to kind of see a new failure swing be put in. Good. A little imbalance right here. $10 a.m. open right here. I mean, good God almighty. This kind of feels like 10 a.m. manipulation down. Right? Opened up, just boom, down to go and run this high. Have an outside, or at 11 it could do it. You could still get a candle 2 closure off this imbalance for like a 5-minute entry. So there's your confirmation here off this closure. It could wick down into some imbalances here on a 3-minute for us to go higher. I prefer a 3-minute entry over a 1 minute. Like I said, I like entering on the highest time frame possible. ES also confirmed the 3-minute. NQ mooning. Let's go. Like I said, you're just getting, if we go back this range, you're just getting these large retracements back into the range, right? Into discount. Whereas we're looking for it to stay above 50% on these continuations. Like we sweep liquidity and get a large retracement. That's been the theme this week. And it's fucking us. So you got to kind of know when your system thrives and what conditions. Like, I'm not going to chase this if we just keep going higher. Like, I want to see a swing form that we can use to get long. There's your 5-minute confirmation, early CISD there on NQ. Let's get a pullback now. You kind of now have this breaker look. High, sorry, low, high, lower, low. Retest that. Protected swing put in. We can go long. Yeah. There's that 15-minute imbalance on ES here. But that should fail if we're going to have a continuation here. I mean, it looks decent. Versus like the rollover. I'm not gonna hop in on this 1 minute swing. Sorry. I want to see it. I mean, you could. I'm not. Not with all these little 3 minute imbalances below. You could put that in. Auto sweeping this high. And then go back and run it out. Auto sweeping liquidity. You know. Like, I'm not going to take this. V-shaped recovery, yep. Get your limit set on NQ, 3 minute breaker. I mean, it's weird because like this candle's technically the highest, but this is the highest body, so it's like anywhere in here. I'm looking for a continuation to form in that, and I'll get long off that. We're only a couple candles into this 30 minute. Got to swing high here to target. And then here, and then eventually all-time highs, hopefully. What is the volume? Kind of a lighter day. See, watch. This thing's going to get swept. I'm telling you. I wouldn't have taken that. See? We'll get too zoomed in. Which is even better because we'll sweep liquidity. And then I'll feel way more comfortable longing. Your short NQ, 29,581. So right here. This red line you're short. We'll see. This is looking pretty bullish to me. Just based on these closures. And this hourly, look at the hourly candle. This hourly imbalance being respected. Dug down into these. Hit kind of 50% and turned. Now you have a 5 minute imbalance here. Yeah, I think we're chasing this higher. Honestly, dead serious. If we come down and form a swing, then I might long that early. We just need a pullback to get long. I'm not going to chase these little 1 minute swings. I want something decent. there's no imbalance right here. These are perfectly balanced. I'm locked in. I'm locked. I'm hunting the setup. Ugh. Wait for a pullback. Not trying to chase it. Like, yeah, we're going to drive it down deep. And then just grind it back up. Gold. Yeah, Nasdaq's looking the strongest. Weakest. Somewhere in the middle. We're pushed past this high already on NQ. Almost back to the hourly open. Like, look at this candle right here. This is the candle that we wanted, right, off this ES at the time. The candle that we wanted to hit this imbalance, like it came down, right? Then expand. But instead, it's just huge wick to the downside. Huge retracement back down to OTE. Right here. Bummer. Now we're retracing that whole move. This thing is just chugging along. We're chugging along. Yeah, if you're up on the day, I would just not push the button anymore. Yeah, the hourly's clean. I mean, you're seeing it play out, right? T-spot's holding. But where are you getting in? You know? Like maybe right here is like the only real hourly entry I see that's somewhat decent. But remember, we tried to long this and got stopped out on a 5-minute. If we just, had stopped down here, well, yeah. But in theory, like we wanted to see this candle expand higher. That'd be the move for the day. But instead, it just chopped for hours and then at 1 o'clock, just randomly spun up, right? And then you're getting candles like this. And then just slow chug moves like that. It's very frustrating. I'd love a pullback. Or some kind of. Why didn't I take the 3-minute change state delivery? Here? Right here? I could have. But I didn't want a 83 handle stop. I didn't want an 85 handle stop. Like when we get in right here, stop down here at the body even. I'm not even up 1R yet. Not even a 2R back to the high. I'd rather just have the pullback into like some small imbalance to go long. But at this rate, we might get a 5-minute setup over here, off like an imbalance right here. Let's watch, because we have like 15. Honestly, I might pre-fire the new. If we hit this and start and close above on ES, we do something like this and close above before 11 o'clock, I might pre-fire that. Stop at the low right here. You know, if it respects, it's got to respect this imbalance though. If we form this before 10 or 11, I'll hop in the assumption that this is going to close candle 2 once we close above here. And just kind of get in a little bit early. The only problem is we haven't confirmed this 1 hour closure, right? But we have on NQ, so I'm kind of using NQ's framework here to get on side, right? Because if you're going to confirm it, you got to close all the way up here. I'm not waiting for that. So I just don't think you're going to get the retracement you want for entry here on NQ. I mean, maybe you could long this 3-minute right here, but this is like the first pullback, little pullback we've had. I don't know. I mean, could long this. We have 13 or 12 minutes left. You could long this if you really wanted. If you really think this candle is going to continue expanding for the next 11 minutes. I mean, we hit this 5-minute imbalance. Let's see how it closes in 2 minutes. I might take a stab at it. If we're just going to keep chugging like this, then that'll be my last trade for the day. Appreciate it, Broken Space. We're close to this high, though. It just kind of feels like I'm chasing a little bit, longing up here. Whereas this is still near the opening price and has like, it's just kind of lagging. Like NQ is obviously stronger, so. I mean, look at YM. Not doing anything. Personally, I'd rather just see it. I want to see it retrace some. While we wait, let's look. Just picture my dog. My family's dog getting a bath. Here, wait, you can probably see it better if I do this. He's like, get me out of this bathtub. Why not just follow TTFM instead of creating ideas? Am I not following it? It's bullish structure. Yeah, it's a candle 5 day, but the structure's still there. Closing above daily highs. What am I not following? Let's see. We might get this 5-minute swing here with the candle 2 closure. Name of my dog? His name's Tank. He's like 10 years old. He's 10 years old. This thing does not look very bullish. Tap to the balance. Dog is an unk. He is. He's unk. Candle 4 here. On. Yes. Same as in Q. This low's still holding. It closed above it. It didn't really tap into a POI though. There's no swing low that it swept, right? These are all just player swings here. So I wouldn't mind it sweeping this low. Should go higher. Let's see. Also, what's at that low? A little 5-minute bounce I could tap into. We got like 7 minutes until 11 o'clock. Let's see, new phase of price. We had our expansion met with expansion. That's a reversal. Expanded. Let's see if we can get some kind of consolidation. Sweep to low to go higher now. Out of it. On this new 15-minute. I mean, the candle's going to close in 5 minutes, so it hasn't really done much. But you're about to get a new candle 4 on the 30-minute. So that'll be like our last kind of like attempt at looking for a setup. This candle 4. Now, yes, 3-minute. And 5-minute. I'm telling you, we could get a 5-minute entry here. Kind of aligning with this 30-minute on ES. It's just, do you want to trade that weaker asset? Not really. Let's see. Honestly, might take a stab at this. It looks ready. Didn't get that low swept, but might. This will be my last trade. All right. Can we get it? Protected low. Just gotta get filled now. Oh boy, maybe might not fill us here on this candle, but 11 o'clock comes around for the new hourly. I want to retest this. Even better if we get a closure here on the 5 minute. This has been my last attempt for the week. If we get tagged in. Been a pleasure serving with you guys in this war zone of a market. Can we get a follow through off this this reversal? I feel like I'm just going insane. Like follow through, just banging my head against the wall. Just gonna wait for 10 probably to come get us in if it's going to. If it doesn't come down and get us in, there'll be a little imbalance here it could tap into. Right at 10 o'clock. It's up to you if you want to market order in or limit in. I'm just limiting in. Got 50 seconds until 11 o'clock. Also 50 seconds until this 5 minute closes above. This down close candle here. This dipped into this 5 minute imbalance. So this low should hold if we're going to see follow through. Right? Come on down to my price. All right, 3 minute imbalance right there. New hourly candle, new 30-minute candle. And we closed above, so it's a 5 minute entry at the same time as being a 3 minute entry. Let's see. Create this lower wick here. Tag me in on that wick. Trade it higher. Looking for a candle, what, 4? Continuation on the 30-minute candles. Looking for a candle 2 now on the hourly. So let's see what she wants to do. I'm looking to get in like right here. And you could also just market order in right now if you were trying to take this. You don't have to wait for the retest. But like I said, my shit been freezing. I'm trying to drag this over. If this thing just runs, do. But we're aligning these closures on the hourly. We're aligning them on the 30-minute. Already had a closure down here on a 15, but it's played out. Baby, come back. All I need. It's like frozen. Oh. There was something. I just can't live without you. I think those are the lyrics, right? They got rid of hide the positions because I want to hide it so I can drag this over without moving my limit. Oh well. Come on, come tag me in. I want to tag in to the tick, fill all my contracts, and then I want a God candle to the upside. Don't get tagged in and it runs, that'll be a shame. But this little pullback here, 3-minute imbalance. Let's get one last little choppy move before moving. I was patient. Yeah. Who can name that song? I was patient. Tag in the nastiest Trump tweet. The war's over. Agreement signed. I feel like we're always at war. Like, did they even declare war? I feel like we just drop bombs now. There's no there's no declaration of war anymore. We just drop bombs and do whatever. So I'm pretty sure to declare war, you have to like vote on it, right? Now I can scream that we made it. This thing might just run. That's unfortunate. But if you have a better computer than me, you probably market ordered in. But once it starts just running, I'll just pull my order. But it could very well do something like this. Down in. Tag me in. I'm going to give it a chance until it starts to run. Or until NQ hits its high. Which it's pretty close. Let's see. Why I'm just chopping sideways? Enter on the inversion? Nah. Here we go. Who's in this already? Who's got a better computer than me? Because I'll be honest, I'm about to pull my shit. What a bitch, bro. You're on YM longs. Ooh. Let's see. The question is, are we gonna hop in on the 5 minute? Do we send it if it comes back down? I don't know, dude. It's valid. Let's zoom out here. Honestly, I might put my order in there. Dead ass. If it wants to come back down. And just kind of have it working. I'll hit buy if it gets close. I'll put it back in. But if I don't want to be like some tweet and then, you know, when it starts to kind of get close, I might put it back in. Mama ain't raised no bitch. It's just kind of getting close to, you know, later in the morning. It's 11:08. So like, I want to see the market kind of speed around. Get a little volatile. Otherwise, I could be in this into lunch if it's just going to kind of slowly grind for the next 30-minute hour. Like the hourly candle, right? It could come down and put in a newer, lower wick off this candle too. Let's see. Tis valid. French says, listen to yourself. I don't know, dude. That's a sign of trading plan needing work to clarify the nuances, not a confident A+ trade that jumped on the screen. Brother, we tried to get in right here earlier. So I would be in if I could market order in and my laptop wasn't shit. Right? The plan was laid out all along. It's just if I want to take the re-entry or the retest or not. That's what we're trying to figure out. You know? The real question is that PC parts picker link you sent me. Is that still valid? Because I'll be honest, we're almost halfway through this 30-minute. Look at this hourly candle, no wick. Right here. There's no wick on that. I'll take this long. If it comes down. Think about it. Premium discount. I'm gonna be entering in a discount on this little leg here. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with somebody on YouTube chat. If you can go watch someone else if you don't like the way I trade. But also this little inversion here aligning. It's still a valid 5-minute entry too. But I just don't think we're gonna get that retracement. Dude, YM has been chopping sideways for a minute. This guy's talking about my trailing stop loss rules. Bro, you have no idea how I trade. You're just watching me execute in the mornings. You don't know what my rules are? You can go ask some of the people I've worked with one-on-one. They're probably in here watching right now. Yeah, this thing. Looking like ass. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not really interested in trading this anymore. Because we're halfway through this 30-minute. If it's going to come all the way back down, unless it's going to be some kind of a wiki entry. If it's going to continue the speed it's going and it's just kind of trickle back down, it's probably going to close candle 2 off this high. So, if you're in this though, you hopped in on the closure above, like I was ideally should have. Still playing out, right? NQ close to that high. So if you're in this long on ES, right? When we take this high, depending on where you got in, right? 2R, this trade, if you hopped in here, stop below, is right here. So when we take this high on NQ, or if we do, maybe start thinking about taking partials somewhere on internal liquidity, right? We're at a fixed R multiple, because we could very well hit this, form SMT up here, right? Higher high, lower high, and it could roll. It's a shame, man. We took 2 good losses. Just can't get the follow through. NQ continuation. I think I'm just done, bro. I think I'm just done with this market. Couldn't get the pump off this imbalance. It was looking good with these, wicks were holding. Right here, I was like, hell yeah, we're about to go higher. And then it just... it's like something out of a meme, dude. It's like, really? We'll see. For those of you who are in this, we can watch this play out. Everybody passing accounts except me. Look at YM though. Whoever said they were in that YM long, I'm praying for you, dude. Oh my God. I'm praying for you. This thing might play catch up. Right, stop down here. NQ is not really moving like ES is at the moment, so maybe ES is just gonna pop and catch up. Push for the gang. Yeah, I really need to get this PC shit sorted. I'm literally about to order a new one. I wanted to wait till I moved out of here to get a whole new setup. But I could get the PC, keep the monitors. Or just execute on my phone, but that's not fun. I want you guys to see like everything I do on here. Because if I'm executing on my phone, it'll just look like this. And if I want to manage it, I got to log back in on the broker on here to show the orders. It's just kind of annoying. Because if you log in on one device, it logs you out on the other. Why isn't it allowing me to micro order? Because it just freezes. And it ends up like slipping me. Yeah. I'm thinking I just get the PC. Like, I wonder if I can... Let me try something. I'm going to log in on like the actual CQG platform and see if it logs me out. I think it does. Yeah, it logs me out. See, you can't see the bottom stuff anymore. Times. It's annoying. I wonder if it lags on there too. Or maybe it's just TradingView. I also don't really know how to use the CQG like UI. So yeah. I think TradingView is just ass. Because I've never had, like maybe when I'm streaming, But here's the thing. I don't want to go buy a whole new PC if it's TradingView's problem and not the PC. But I'm pretty sure like my whole PC like locks up when I try market order in while streaming. I need a new PC anyways. Mine's like a decade old. Built it in 2016. So either way, I'm gonna get a new setup. And if that doesn't fix it, then we might need to figure out what's going on with TradingView if it still freezes on the new PC. But I'll be honest, I didn't have a problem market ordering it until I started streaming. And when I am on my laptop and do some trades, it doesn't freeze either. And I have a MacBook Air. So a decade old, yeah. Why I'm 30-minute? I just don't see. Yeah, I'm on AMP as my broker, AMP Futures. But I'm excited to kind of back test this new scalping strategy I've been looking at, been working on. So it makes for some pretty cool entries. It's like a high RR scalping. So like the win rate's probably going to be lower. You can get some crazy entries with it. But I think as long as you pair it with like the same like kind of fractal model mindset of like using candle closures for bias and aligning that, it'll be dope. So in theory, right, rule of thumb, you want to see down close candles support price if we're going to stay bullish. So just kind of watch that. It's a tiny 3-minute imbalance that it just tapped into as well. Right there. So how's the resource? Control, delete. Performance? Bro. Holy. Here you go. I'm at 84% right now. Watch here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We won't even take a trade. Let me log back in real quick. Hold on. All right. It instantly logged me back in. So now you can see the time bars, right? And I'm on here. How do I hide the overlay? And my camera. Look, I'm on Amp Live, right? Okay. I'm on my live account. For some reason, they don't show the logo up here anymore. I guess they updated the UI because you can't even hide positions either. But I'm on Amp Live, right? And yeah, my thing is like 84% right now. Let's look. We're gonna test some stuff here. Hopefully, I'm not giving away like any crazy. Like I'm at 100% CPU usage right now. What is going on, dude? My shit's about to explode. And what's crazy is if you look at OBS, this is why I kind of thought it wasn't okay, hold on, I can't take a screenshot of it. I hope this doesn't end the stream. I'm going to try and not hide OBS from screen capture. Okay, at the bottom, here's OBS. CPU is only at 54%. So that shit's lying to me. Or maybe it's only OBS is taking up 54%. I don't think I'm encoding with CPU. I swear I'm not a boomer when it comes to this. I'm pretty smart. But look. We're at 96, 81% CPU usage. Okay? So you see why, like, if I want to go market order in, right? Let's say I want to market right now on this like limit. Look, it's starting to lag, see? All right, let's say I want to market and risk 5,000. Look. See how laggy this thing is when I'm moving my cursor like around this? Like look at my can you see it? Like when I go to when I move quickly and start changing stuff around and come down here, it lags. Like, see that? Bro, look at the red dot. And so when I actually go to do it, and price is volatile and it's calculating like how many units I can get, like watch, if I'm getting a decent entry around the opening price, let's say I wanted to get long like right here, and my risk reward is going to change a lot. Look at this, bro. It's bad, dude. You see what I'm trying to say? And my CPU, when I actually hit execute, it's trying to do the orders, put it all through, put the stop loss, everything all at once, and calculate how many contracts I can get. At the same time, it's already at 100% without even doing all that. So it locks up. You guys see what I'm trying to say? It's definitely the streaming with the PC. I urgently need to upgrade. Yeah, it's affecting my trading. Like, I would be in this trade right now with you guys. So 2R was where? Right here. And then cherry on top for that high. That's kind of embarrassing. Let me get rid of that. Disable the 1440 60. I know, but I like the quality to be so nice. I need a new PC anyways. Maybe I should disable that and stream in 1080. I don't know if I can do that though while stream's running. I know it is my fault. I'll be honest. I've been lazy. But now it's affecting my trading, right? So I need to get that worked out. Look at that. Nice candle closure. Kind of a slow grind here on the candle 3. Small wick candle 4. That would have been a real nice closure if I was able. Because, like, I could have taken it, but it would have just froze on me for a while. And I could have gotten, like, entered, somewhere up here. Up here, right? And that's screwing up my RR. Come on, 2R for the gang. So, personally, like, I'm down for the week because of the lack of market orders. Like, the gold trade I couldn't get in. That was margin. This trade just hit TP. Let's go. The high is 13. You can see right here TP is 13. So to the tick. TP. Boom. So negative 1R on the day. Sorry, negative 1R earlier. Plus 2R just now. All right. You can even hold for this high. NQ has not taken out its high yet either. Look. NQ's high. ES is high. So we're kind of getting a little catch up here off this pullback. So they could take it at the same time. But you should have gotten your 2R just now. So you should be up 1R at least on the day. So I hope you guys banked on that and are green now. I'm down $4,800. And I took a L yesterday for 4,800. So I'm down like close to 10K. But it's all good. Because I know the system's playing out, right? It's just I can't be a part of some of these trades because I'm an idiot by not getting a new PC. Or maybe I'll just lessen the stream to like 1080p. But that's a what? What do we call that? A W? Who took that trade? And who's still in for this high? Right here. Yeah, I'll try it and I'll check my I'll check my stats again. Hopefully I'm not at 100 CPU usage. That's actually insane. I didn't realize it was that high. I was just going off what OBS said. It said 50%. I was like, oh, it must just be like TradingView or something. But nah, dude, it's because TradingView and streaming just take up so much bandwidth that you My CPU is bottlenecking me. But if you enjoyed the stream, we'll do the giveaway here. But if you're enjoying the stream, drop a like. I just don't like people coming into my stream trying to tell me what to do, what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, when they don't even attend every single stream. Or they don't even know the true extent of how I trade, right? Because I'll be honest, like my break-even rules in choppy markets with little to no follow-through, I go break-even at 50%. So 1 hour, basically. If I'm up 1 hour, I go break-even. And for those of you who do attend the streams regularly, you've seen that in my trades, right? So, let's see. Keyword. We're giving away this indicator after this dub. Let's see. Giveaway keyword is PC. New PC. PC. Don't talk shit. There won't be no shit. And I understand people are trying to help, right? I'm all for that. But until you have the full context, all you can do is assume, right? So if you really want to actually help and get to know me or my system, then you can DM me on Discord or privately, right? And ask questions. But it's one thing to sit in the chat and try, assume things, try and help, right? When you don't even come to every single stream. I'm not trying to call you out, French. It's all love. But let's run this giveaway here. PC. Basically, don't be a Ronnie. But I'm kind of glad like these things are happening, right? I know that as the stream gets bigger and bigger, you're gonna get more people coming in. Higher probability, a chance of someone talking shit, trying to backseat trade, trying to give advice, right? When they don't have the full picture in it. It's gonna happen, right? So just gotta be okay with it, not respond or do whatever. But at the end of the day, like we're all here to make money. We all want to better ourselves, so let's give it 45 seconds. When this 3-minute candle closes, we're gonna end the giveaway. 27 people on this lovely, lovely Friday. But 2-hour hit, this high still pending on ES and in Q, right? So take your partials. If you're still on this, you want to see this imbalance hold and this down close candle hold to go higher, right? All right, closing the giveaway. Oh, you know what? Giveaway keyword should have been TP. We'll do that next time. I mean, you're in a candle 5 now on the 30-minute, but you're still in this candle 2, or sorry, 3 off this 5-minute imbalance here. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. VS6536. You are the winner. If you're in Discord, drop me a message on Discord, DM me. They're open. And I will get you your code. If you're not, let me know in the chat right now where you're going to reach out. Is it Instagram? Is it Twitter or X? And I'll get you your code. Let's go. I'll get you your code for 1 month free of the fractal model indicator. Let me know. But all in all, like, honestly, if I go back and look, you should be around, if you're taking the trades I'm taking, which you shouldn't be because this isn't financial advice, you should be somewhere around break even to maybe even green on the week, right? What's he getting? He's getting one of these indicators. IG, got it. With that said, we're going to end it here, guys. Have a long weekend. I'm going to go try and get a new PC over the weekend, or at least get it ordered. And also play around with the streaming quality. Maybe just drop it to 1080p. See how that does. But yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. If you're new here, make sure you drop a subscribe and a like. Turn on notifications. You get live notifications when we go live on Monday, or sorry, Tuesday. Then also join the Discord. There's a link in the description. There's a link in the chat to join that if you want to hang out with me outside of these streams and everybody else. So peace out, guys. Have a good